Yeah. We it's an exciting time of year. Obviously, it's a little earlier than it has been in the past, which I think we need to be very mindful of. But it's an exciting time when you get to spend the time with your team and get practice going to begin the year.
How do you replace somebody like Frank Gaines?
Well, I think there are a number of aspects to that question. First of all, I don't think we'll have anybody that will come in and replace his 20 points a night. But I do think we've got a group of guys that are ready to maybe take that next step. We've also added a couple of guys who I think can help us score in basketball. So I think it'll be by committee. I don't think we'll have one guy that'll all of a sudden jump 20 points in their average.
Talking to a couple of players beforehand, they seem to be under the impression that you were maybe going to run stuff more through your big guys this year because you've got a couple of big guys coming in that should be pretty good.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit different feel to our team.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've been in a situation where we had this many quality inside guys. So I do think a strength of ours will be pound the ball inside. I think teams are going to have to make a decision on whether they're going to double team our guys in the post or they're going to play one-on-one. And I think we can really take advantage of the quality of player we have down there.
One of the things the guys were talking about, and I talked to three of them, and each one of them said we got to play better defense.
Yeah, that was when we got good down the stretch last year. We started to figure it out defensively. I think we're starting in a better place than we were last year when it comes to where we're at defensively. But we've got a lot of work to do on that end of the court for sure.
How important is it to have Kevin Harden back?
I think it's critical. I think when he went down, you guys didn't get to see what we saw when we were recruiting him. He was just starting to figure it out. Had a really nice game at Notre Dame, I believe, and then was injured a day or two later. When he was injured, I think he was our leading rebounder. He's probably one of our better defenders, and he's still a little bit a ways away from being ready to go this year. But I do think having him back will help us in the toughness in defensive categories.
When you took over, you called this kind of a building project. Where are you right now in the building project?
Oh, I think, to be honest with you, I hadn't thought about that. But I do think that our team, we've got good depth. I think we've got pretty good toughness. I think our team chemistry is where it needs to be. So I do think that we're in a good place. We're closer certainly than we were when I got the job to being competitive and having a chance to have a nice year.
It's going to be different to pound into the bigs like you had. Like you say, you have not had this kind of quantity in bigs before. How much of an adjustment will that be, and how much of it did you take, off-season workouts did that adjustment start to take place?
I don't know that our players felt it in the off-season as much because we spent so much time just on individual skill improvement. But it's unique. It's challenging for me and for our staff to try to implement it, figure out ways to get the ball inside and do things with these guys. I think it's a good problem to have as we go into the year.